This week, we witnessed the difference between a leader and a wannabe, the stark contrast between someone who is a world leader and someone who's hoping his day will come. But being a leader takes vision, fortitude, persistence, and a selflessness, a dug-in determination to a goal that never changes. By way of example, permit me to introduce you to a non-leader. The first United States senator in American history to vote to convict the president of his own party, Mitt Romney, the sole and only Republican to vote to convict President Trump.
Utah's junior senator reminded us of why he couldn't connect with most regular working-class people. They don't like politicians who claim to be holier than thou when they're really just sticking a shiv in your back.
But he tried to set himself up as a leader, going against everyone else. He took a stand he thought would impress others. It did. Many on the loony left defended him, saying his vote was very patriotic. Yes, he endeared himself to the Trump-hating left, the radicals not interested in the America First agenda.
Romney is a man of uncommon decency and honor. The media mob fawning all over Romney all day. Now, I recall it really wasn't that long ago that same media mob was falsely accusing Romney, let's see, being a racist, a sexist, a misogynist, a tax cheat, and a felon. Wow, Romney, Pierre de facto. Your new friends.
Back then, there were only a few of us on TV and radio who defended you, Mitt. And we did this because we thought you'd be better for America. And the way you repay millions of people, the millions who did vote for you in 2012, is to throw in with the very people who don't share our goals, who hate us, and by the way, who still hate you.
So why? Mitt says his strong faith is the reason, and that God demanded it of me.
My promise before God to apply impartial justice required that I put my personal feelings and political biases aside. Were I to ignore the evidence that has been presented and disregard what I believe my oath and the Constitution demands of me for the sake of a partisan end, it would, I fear, expose my character to history's rebuke.
It's exposed it all right. He's the ultimate selfish, preening, self-centered politician.
Look, I'm Catholic. I went to Catholic schools, and I believe in God. Do you ever wonder why people who never mention God or religion only bring it up when they get caught doing something or when they need an excuse for something they did? Kind of like Nancy Pelosi, who so hates Donald Trump that she almost has a conniption when she tries to get us to believe she prays for him every day and does not hate him. Who do these people think they're fooling? What a bunch of phonies.
I don't like people who use their faith as justification for doing what they know is wrong. Nor do I like people who say, I pray for you, when they know that that's not so.
But let me move on from his religious to his secular reason.
I sought to hear testimony from John Bolton, not only because I believed he could add context to the charges, but also because I hoped that what he might say could raise reasonable doubt.
Curious. You use Bolton as an excuse to convict when you don't even know what he's going to say, and when the prosecutors haven't even made out a prima facie provable case. Mr. Wannabe, did you ask or even wonder why the Democrat House managers didn't subpoena Bolton? When the prosecution doesn't present evidence that you want, and you don't have the slightest idea what that evidence might be or whether it's even relevant, you want to use that nothing burger to convict the President of the United States? Are you stupid too? You take non-evidence that the Democrats refuse to present as the reason to convict the president.
Well, he wanted desperately to be Trump's Secretary of State, and then he cast this futile, pointless vote to convict him in order to show that he's a man of principle, unlike all these other Republicans. It's called payback. But if he were up for re-election this year, the people of Utah would have their own payback against him. Because they were defrauded by Romney. For when he had to choose, he chose Schumer and Kamala over common sense and conservatism. If he even attends the Republican convention at all, he's going to get booed. Many of his colleagues will freeze him out. Few will trust him again. And could you blame him?
The truth is, Mitt, you simply despise Donald Trump. Your jealousy of this man is a constant rage burning within you because you can never rise to the heights that he has. Because guys like you fold like wusses. And you don't have any selflessness or the ability to think about others as Donald Trump has thought about making America first. For what? So you can try to make another move for president? I've got news for you. You got no moves left. At your request, Donald Trump supported you in 2012 and 2018. And like a snake in the grass, you turned on him. I have an idea. You need to be removed from office. How about you get the hell out of the United States Senate? The people in Utah are furious with you. And your dream of endearing yourself to the Trump-hating left is a joke. So, Mitt, pack your bags, take some time off, and ride around with your dog on the roof of your car like you did when you used to vacation with your family. And don't forget, when you lie with dogs, you get fleas. But that'll never be as bad as the stain you have forged upon whatever legacy you think you have.
We won't ever forget. Utah should never forget. And if I have to move there to run against him in 4.5 years, I will.
If we Republicans choose Donald Trump as our nominee, the prospects for a safe and prosperous future are greatly diminished. He's not of the temperament of the kind of stable, thoughtful person we need as leader.
You can see how loyal he is. He was begging for my endorsement.
Donald Trump is a phony, a fraud. Now, Donald Trump tells us that he is very, very smart. He is very, very not smart. Attacking me, as he surely will, won't prove him any less of a phony. It's entirely in his hands to prove me wrong.
I could have said, Mitt, drop to your knees. He would have dropped to his knees.
Well, let's hear it, Big Don.
Don't worry about it, little Margot. Well, I think they see that I'm a guy that can handle people. I was very happy. I thought it was great. I thought it was exciting. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoyed the debating process.